Do you remember at the start of the season? Do you remember at the start of the season, the Denver Post, they put out a headline called Desperate Deion. What is Desperate Deion going to do this year? What kind of excuses is he gonna have when his team loses, when the defense gives up all those leads in the second half, when the defense can't stop anybody? Remember the Denver Post? Remember that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Savage Sports Fan. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, drop that comment, share a video. We have just watched Coach Prime, Deion, Shedeur, Travis Hunter send, in my opinion, a very overrated UCF team. They didn't send them home packing because they were already at home, but they just made them look like cream style dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Colorado for the big win today, 48-21. They went on the road down in Florida, where Coach Prime is from, and just put on a show. Now, it is a lot to get through today, but you might as well call this, at this particular point, every single game is a Travis Hunter Heisman game. It's just not even close anymore. So he did what he had to do today. Interception. You see the highlight all on Twitter, all on Facebook. Everywhere you go, you're going to see Travis Hunter doing his thing. Today was no different. You see the highlights from today. He's just out here running with that Heisman pose, just looking good. So another day, another win for Coach Prime. He's just shutting the haters up. Jason Whitlock. Has anybody heard from Jason Whitlock? I haven't heard Jason Whitlock in a long time. ESPN, what's the dude? Fishburne, the old man with the glasses, the old man throwing salt on Deion's name. Haven't heard from ESPN in a while. And it's got to be a lot of closet haters out there. Today is Sad Clown Saturday. All the clowns are sad. All the closet haters are sad. All the clowns, they just look crazy today because, man, it was a coming out party for the defense, in my opinion. You had a goal line stand. You had a good second half put up by the defense. And I'm just going to go for the record. I got a lot of notes to go into, but it's one thing I do not want to forget saying. The presence of Warren Sapp. No one is talking about the energy, the insight, the Hall of Famer, the presence of Warren Sapp on that defense. No, he cannot make a tackle for you. No, he can't run out that line. He can't do any of those things on the field, but his insight, his presence has, I don't know what it is. It has that defense looking a lot better, playing as a unit, and they are clicking. So I'm just going to go on the record and say this right now. Do not be surprised in the next few months or even the next few years if Warren Sapp's name is not floated out there as the next head coach of somebody. He has had an immediate impact. Yes, listen, the season is still young. It is a lot of football to go. I'm not saying that, but from right now today, MVPs, this team has a lot of them. But when you start talking about coaching staff, it's a lot of people behind the scenes that are doing a lot of things. But I have to say, when you look at the defense from last year was 2023. We in 2024, and we're about to be 90 some odd days from 2025. As of right now, Warren Sapp's, his energy, his mojo, his knowledge of the game, the camaraderie he had with those Bucks teams. Shout out to the great Simeon Rice. I think he should be a Hall of Fame soon, and Simeon Rice needs to be up in that hall. That is Warren Sapp's boy, and Warren Sapp is doing his thing out here, and I want to give a shout out to him. And many of the other coaches, a lot of other people. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, may be the best quarterback in the whole country. He didn't even have 300 yards throwing. He didn't need to have 200 yards. He had 290. And it was just a quiet 290 on an offense, just getting it popping. Looked good. The defense had a fumble, run back for a touchdown. So Shedeur didn't have a typical Shedeur game, and he still almost had 300 yards. So we must put that out. He's going to just do what he does every week and command an offense. They're starting to look, I think they got a bye week coming up, and then they got Kansas State after that. If Colorado could beat Kansas State, man, this is Savage Sports Fan. Drop that comment. are you surprised at this Colorado team? If Colorado can beat Kansas State, how many more games does this team needs to win before they get that bowl call? Ooh, you know that's going to hurt so many people's feelings. Do you know how many people's feelings are going to be hurt if you see Colorado this holiday season in a bowl game? Man, are you kidding me? The recruitment is going to be off the chain. The commercials, the contract extension talks for Coach Prime. All the haters, please stand up. Don't be quiet now. We heard you after Nebraska. After Nebraska game, you were running your mouth. Where you at now? Where you at now, haters? Haters, spectators, player haters, where are you? But if Colorado can knock off Kansas State, they got to win one or two more after that. And I think they can do it with the defense that they got. And you got, if injuries don't stick its ugly head in, man, Colorado in the playoffs, getting a bowl game. Ooh, man, all them haters are going to stand up. Even, listen, I think a lot of these people at the TV stations, you know, the CBS, the NBCs, all these big old networks that they love to put people, it's all about the money with them. They love to put these teams on TV so to see if they win, if they lose, you know, they get to, you know, run their mouth. But I think a lot of them at the CBSs of the world, in the Foxes and the Fox TV, Fox Sports and all of them, they got to bite their tongue. They're going to have to bite their tongue. They're going to roll their eyes. Seeing Coach Prime have success, getting them in the bowl game. I actually thought they were a win here, a corn flip there, a missed tackle here last year. If he could have had them in the playoffs last year or a bowl game, whoo, man, that would have been. Look, and anybody that knows, Colorado pretty much saved college football last year because they were the biggest story out there. You always had Oregon. They're going to do their thing. No one expected Colorado to have the success they did. Of course, the second half didn't go the way you wanted it to go. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if they could have went to the bowl game last year, it would have really, man, it really hurt some feelings. But be as it may, people ran their mouth last year. Now, Denver Post started off the year calling Coach Prime Desperate Deion. I want to see what their headlines are. Anybody up in Denver, please post that. Call out the Denver Post for all the crazy stuff they was saying at the start of this year. Now, here we are rolling a month in. It's starting to look better and better for the Colorado Buffs as they're looking much better as a football team. So, all you haters, look, they got a job to do. But if Colorado makes the bowl games, it's just, in my opinion, shout out to Coach, you know. But the biggest takeaway is, like I said at the beginning, UCF was kind of overrated. But a win is a win, especially when you're doing it on the road. So I can't say enough. Again, Travis Hunter, amazing game. Defense, amazing game. Warren Sapp, yes. Coach Prime, great play calls. Everybody poised. Ain't a lot of drama off the field. It just looks like, you know, having a good, strong man and a role model is just priceless. And what I'm trying to let people know is Coach Prime already won. He won last year. Coach Prime is winning with his sons. A lot of these men on these teams don't have a father figure. They got Coach Prime right there. No one's talking about that. Coach Prime opened up bank accounts for single fathers, getting them on the right track, letting them know what it's like to be a man, and it's rubbing off. This looks like a mature team. We all know last year they had a lot of penalties. They looked very undisciplined. At the start of this year, they had a lot of penalties. They looked very undisciplined. Week after week, this team is starting to reflect its coach. It's starting to look a little bit more poised, more disciplined. Last week, the comeback win, they never gave up. Having a strong male role model as your coach is starting to show it means something. And if they never win another game, if they never win a bowl game, Coach Prime has already won. These men have already won already. They get to travel and see the world and have a fraternity of men with them as they make history. And a lot of them won't make the NFL, but a lot of them will be winning at life, will get a degree, they'll get a job, and they've seen the world. You have to understand, a lot of men and a lot of people in this country have never left their own block and neighborhood, have never been to another state, have never been a part of winning anything like this. So for these young men to have this opportunity and have this rub off on them at such a young age, they will remember this the rest of their life. So yes, I'm very, very happy Colorado was doing this thing. They proven the naysayers wrong. But if they never make the NFL and win another game, they've already won. They've already won. So nevertheless, Colorado silences the haters. Jason Whitlock, mighty quiet today, but anyway, this is Savage Sports Fan. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop that comment, hit that bell notification, share a video. Thank you for all the love and support. Until next week on the Colorado scene. Colorado has a bye week, so unless something dramatic happens, I don't know. We'll see what we'll cover as far as college sports goes. But tomorrow, it's the Chicago Bears. We must see, can the Chicago Bears stop the bleeding? Can they make a turnaround? Can they beat the Rams? We'll find out. We will be in the place to be, but we're not from NYC. Congratulations to Derrick Rose. I'm happy you retired. Go ahead into the next phase of your life. Shout out to Derrick Rose. Shout out to the Knicks for the big trade yesterday. Big Cat is going to be in with the Knicks. All these other Knicks are going to be in Minnesota. It's a win-win for both teams. But at the end of the day, thank you, Derrick Rose. You made Chicago look very beautiful. I'm happy for you, your family, your friends, your chess tournaments and all that good stuff. I hope and wish you the best. Other than that, my people, I'm out.